What's going on, guys? It's Nick Rager here, a full-time strength coach in person and online. In this video, I'm breaking down the dopamine cycle. 5 to 10 of my online clients are dealing with this right now and they don't know what it's called. It's not about breaking vices. It's about your body's reward system. And when you give it pleasure, how does your body and your brain react? So the dopamine cycle is something I've dealt with for years, especially because I have ADHD. And so if you have ADHD, the dopamine recycle rewards you in your brain differently because your dopamine receptors are different compared to everyone else's. That is not an excuse. You cannot use it as an excuse. I have ADHD, so I just need to understand this. And once you are aware of the dopamine cycle and how it affects you, you will start subconsciously thinking about how you reward yourself, how dopamine rewards you, how it makes you feel, and how you can actually get out of the cycle. Like I said, 3 to 4 of my online clients are dealing with this right now. I just got off a call and we talked through the dopamine cycle, so many people are going to get value from this video. The dopamine cycle is your brain's reward system. So when you do something like that gives you instant gratification, or if it's real dopamine, like an exercise, a cold tub, how does your body respond? How does your brain feel? How does it make you feel? Does it make you want more dopamine? Does it make you chase the quick, easy highs? Or does it make you chill? Like, are you content with the dopamine that you've received? And so the dopamine cycle is basically this. It's a cycle. It usually happens on instant gratification. There are many times where it's happened to me and it happens to me, where I get real dopamine, okay? And then I crave dopamine from other areas, even if it's fake. And I will sometimes fall into that trap and have to veer off. So what it is, right? But most of the time it happens from instant gratification. That's the point of this. So if you get fake dopamine, if you have sex, if you drink, if you smoke, if you vape, if you masturbate, whatever it is, the second you get a quick fake dopamine hit, your brain wants more of it. And so a lot of times, especially if you have ADHD, it will do anything to seek and get that extra dopamine. So what this is about is, how do we get out of that cycle where you are constantly fiending and trying to get more of it? So how we're gonna do that is, first is acknowledging it, and that is exactly what we're doing right now. Second, how it affects you if you have ADHD. If you have ADHD, your dopamine receptors are fucked up. They are different compared to everyone else's dopamine receptors. So you need to be aware of that. And people with ADHD tend to seek the instant hits of dopamine more. That happens to me. So say I finish a road race and I win and I'm jacked up, I will crave fake dopamine, and it's me acknowledging that. If I have sex, I crave fake dopamine after. If I drink, I crave fake dopamine after. If I smoke weed, I crave fake dopamine after. And I will do anything to get it until I get through this 48-hour mark. Most people just stay in the cycle. And it may not be big hits of dopamine, but they may crave it, get dopamine on their phone. They may crave it, hit the vape. They may crave it, hit a joint. They may crave it, have a glass of wine. They may crave it, jerk off, have sex that night. Whatever the hell it is, so it's about getting out of the cycle. So if you have ADHD, yours is going to be different. Every person's dopamine cycle is different compared to their partner or the person standing next to them right now. So it's about acknowledging your dopamine cycle. How are we gonna control it? So think of it as this big thing, okay? Anything you do, you can get dopamine from depending on what it is. The first 24 hours, it's like coming off of a straight addiction. People that say it's not, it's not. This is one of the most powerful drugs in the world. So we need to figure out how we can acknowledge this and conquer it. The first 24 hours, what happens to me is, say I have sex on a Sunday morning, Saturday morning, we'll say, okay? I will crave dopamine. I will immediately want to smoke weed. I will immediately want to go work out. I will want to do the things that get me that quick fix of dopamine. So first step is acknowledging what actually gives you dopamine. What gives you instant gratification, what makes you feel good, and what makes you want to seek it more. The first 24 hours of getting cheap dopamine, you will crave it. This is the hardest period. It is like getting off of a straight addiction. That is what this is. So you have to avoid it. You have to do something that gives you real dopamine, a walk outside, go touch some grass, go to the beach with your friends. You have to avoid fake dopamine at all costs, or else the first 24-hour period is going to reset. no matter if you crave it, no matter what you do, you have to avoid fake dopamine at all costs. It has to be something subconsciously. You have to be thinking about it, or else you will not get off this cycle. The first 24 hours is the hardest, like anything else. The first 24 hours is the hardest to break it. It's like breaking a fast. So say you smoke weed, or what happens to me? I'll have a glass of wine out with dinner on a Friday night. Immediately after that, I want to talk to girls. I want to go get more drinks. I want to smoke weed. I want to have sex. And it's not like these crazy temptations of like, I need it. It's just a little thought in my head. Whereas when I'm sober, and even if it's a glass of wine, I'm not even buzzed. I'm not drunk from it. It's that dopamine, because I have ADHD and my dopamine receptors are wired differently than everyone else's. So it's something I acknowledge when I'm doing the things. It doesn't mean you can never do the things. It means you have to acknowledge it and be able to control it, okay? So when I do that, I want to seek it. So I have to understand you're trying to seek it. This is the devil. You have to push it off. Great. I get past the first 24 hours. The next step is it will be the same thing for the next 24, except it will be a little less, and you will try to get it in cheaper in different ways. So when I do that, I will wake up the next morning. I will want to have sex. I will want to smoke weed. The first thing in the morning, it's for me. Everyone, it's different, right? Everyone's body is different. But for me, I wake up and I have these cravings. So I do things that give me real dopamine to overcome those. I will immediately go cold shower. And I will sit in there for 3 to 4 minutes until I have a buzz, jumping around like a psycho. I will get out and I will feel better, and I will no longer have those cravings. It's doing the little things that overcome that like instant thing where you want to act up and you want to go do some dumb shit and you're like, I have to check myself. So do something that gives you real dopamine. Go work out. Day 2 is easier than day 1, okay? To break the cycle, you have to avoid the fake dopamine and the things you want to seek for 48 hours. Once you do it for 48 hours, the cravings are gone. Will you still get them every now and then? Yes, because you are human. But the biggest thing is your cravings for that thing go down tremendously to where you're not constantly thinking about it. It's not everything. You see it in everything. For a lot of people, they cave on the 24 to 48. They make it past 24, they think they're out, and then they do something to crave it. It is hard for me to stay focused even on day 2. You will understand whether you are addicted to sex, smoking weed, drinking, vaping, porn, whatever it is. Once you get past the 48-hour mark, everything will be easier. Understanding this and being aware of the cycle is the most important thing, because people think that this is normal. This isn't normal. It's a normal feeling. It's not normal to constantly be seeking it. And in this deranged world we live in, it is so easy to get the fake dopamine. So if you are aware of this cycle and your habits, that is how you stop it and stay out of the cycle. Now, something that I want to touch on, it's not about never doing something that gives you quick dopamine again. It's not about never having sex again. It's not about never drinking, never smoking, whatever the hell your vice is. It's not about cutting it off forever. It's about acknowledging this. So when you do it and you go to veer off track hard, when you go to have sex and then you want to smoke, you want to drink, you want to spiral out of control, it's about understanding this is me being tested and I need to do something that gives my body real dopamine so I don't go down this hill. Because for me, I'm an intense person. I'm all the fuck in. When we're doing something, we're doing it. When I'm drinking, I'm smoking, I'm having sex, I'm wildin', okay? That is me, and that is why I don't do this shit. But I recognize this pattern even when I'm on trips fucking around, and I will veer away because I am aware of my dopamine cycle and my habits. A lot of people are not aware of these things, and being aware of this helps me stay out of the cycle, okay? This weekend, I had a glass of wine. I wanted to go out. I didn't want to go get hammered. I just want to go out and be social because that's dopamine. I wanted to get a stimulus from girls. I wanted to feel like I was enough. This is real shit. But I did not do it because I understand my dopamine cycle, and that is me being tested. Is it the end of the world if I did? No. But if every time you do something little, like have a beer with your friends, have a glass of wine with your family, smoke a joint with your buddy, with your dad, whatever the hell it is, if you spiral out of control every single time you do something little, this is why. And you cannot do that. You have to get it under control, or else Your vices and your dopamine cycle will control you for the rest of your life, and you have to figure out how you can control it. The first thing is being aware and understanding what fully draws you to it, but I'm telling you, everyone's dopamine cycle is different. This is what controls 98% of men from the ages of 22 to 38, and at 38, 40, a lot of times they get a hold of it, but often not. This is what controls so many men, especially in today's deranged world we live in, because it's so easy to get instant gratification and fake dopamine. If you're wondering how I use this to plug it into my online clients' programs and their lifestyle method so they can break this cycle, click the link below. We'll jump on a call, check out my Instagram, see what's possible. All the transformations are on there, and 98% of the guys, we go through their dopamine cycle, their vices, and figure out how to conquer it, because if you can't be aware of this and conquer this, this will conquer you, and I promise you nothing good will come of it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is some real shit. You need to figure out how to control your dopamine cycle, or it will control you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Peace.